have seen, and I love this type of videos of women doing micro-feminist things, and they're sharing tips on, well, what micro-feminist things can you do. Like, if you are talking about a supervisor, a manager, or a doctor, always assume that it's a woman. If you don't know the gender, just use the pronoun she. Just
Like
assume that it's a woman.
like in my comics, Salaparn does that, or she'll say women and men, or girls and boys instead of the usual, which usually most people will say men and women. Like if they talk about the Gaza attack, and I think that's just so burned into people's brains. You start
Mm-hmm.
with men, uh, so men, women, and children were blown up by Israel today,
Mm-hmm.
and at the school, because they left shooting at schools. Uh, and usually in my comics, for example, like I said, I'll have her like reverse it,
Mm-hmm.
and she just always does it. It's just like her instinct.
Mm-hmm.
But like usually we're just trained to like say it this way, and it's kind of like people. It's not really an equivalent. Like it sounds weird if someone says dad and mom, right? Like
You
it's
can.
just
It
you
can.
can
We
do
can
it, but it
normalize that.
sounds kind of awkward. Like people usually say mom and dad, and I'm not criticizing that. I'm just saying like it's an example of something that's like kind of programmed into our brains, and we just
Mm-hmm.
say it a certain way. So men, women, and children instead of
Hmm.
women, men, and children.
Now that I'm thinking about the whole mom and dad thing, I wonder if it's reversed because there's an assumption that
Your
the
mom
caretaker
is the
is the
mom.
mom.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
So
know. Could be.
other micro-feminist stuff is if she is talking to a parent or if she has to call the parent, she calls the dad, not the mom,
Yeah.
so that the dad will deal with the issue. Or another thing is something that I had to train myself out of, that I had to reprogram myself. I used to like saying, "Hey guys," or walk into the room with a lot of genders, with everyone, just say, "Hey guys, we need to do this,"
Hey,
or whatever.
ladies.
Yeah, I don't say that anymore. I just say, "Hey everyone,"
Oh.
or the micro-feminist stuff is to say, "Hey girls." Even if they're guys, they just say, "Hey girls."
And then with if some of them are like offended or something like that, and it's like, what if I said, "Hey guys, would you be offended on behalf of the women who aren't guys?" Like,
Or just say, "Why are you so emotional today? Is that your
yeah,
time of the month?
your male tears time of the month. Yeah,
Is that your time of the month? Is that why you're so emotional today?"
it's time to be full of testosterone today, and that's why you're like freaking out and overly reacting to things.
Oh, there's another one. She also said if a guy says, smile, why don't you smile more? Then she would say, you first. And
Yeah.
then if he smiles, she says, good boy.